have any of the problem in any of the question given in homework? Let us discuss first of all that, and then we will continue. Any of you have any problem in given homework? Unmute your mic and just tell me the question number if you have a doubt. Give me the question number. Just you have to tell me the question number. That's it. I will solve that question if you have a doubt in that question. Okay, so let us continue. Let us start with some different type of questions. In fact, it is known as the definite integration. Till now what we have studied, that is indefinite integration. Now there is a definite integration. In definite integration we have to given the range. This is known as lower limit, this is known as upper limit. This is upper limit and this is lower limit. So whenever there is a limit, then it is known as the question of definite integration. The method to solve this type of question is almost same as previous one. Let us start. See question number 23. Integration 2x square minus x cube. Range is -1 to +1. 23. Integration of 2x square minus x cube dx. And here it is given -1 to +1. First of all, just ignore the range and solve the question. Solve this question in a normal way. Ignore the range. Consider this as a question of definite integration. Consider this as a question of definite integration and solve the question in normal way. So here you have to write integration of 2x square dx minus integration of x cube dx. Then you can take 2 outside. So it becomes only integration of x square and this integration of x cube. And we know how to find out the integration of 2. Please don't write plus here. Whenever there is a question of definite integration, no need to write plus c. So this is the answer. Our answer is 2x cube upon 3 minus 2 4. And then after we will write this type of bracket. And here we have to write lower limit. And here you have to write upper limit. And it's lower limit as well as upper limit in integration. So -1, here +1, here -1, +1. Everywhere when there is an integration, write like this. And after that, one more step you require to do here. What you require to do in this, put our upper limit is 1. So in place of x, put 1. So if you put 1 in place of x, what we get? 2 into 1 cube upon 3 minus 1 raised to 4 upon 4 over. Now put lower limit in place of x. So what we get? 2 into -1 the whole cube upon 3 minus -1 raised to 4 upon 4. And whatever the answer of this first bracket and second bracket, find the difference of that two. Means the first bracket minus second bracket. That is your final answer. Now just you require to simplify. Obviously, 1 cube is 1 into 2, 2. So we get 2 by 3. Minus 1 raised to 4 is 1. So here we get 1 by 4. Minus, we know that minus 1 cube minus 1 raised to 3 is minus 1 into 2. So we get minus 2 by 3. Minus, we know that minus 1 raised to 4 is plus 1. So we get only 1 by 4. Now once again open the bracket. So it is 2 by 3 minus 1 by 4. And if you open the bracket, sign will change. So we get plus 2 by 3 plus 1 by 4. And this minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 cancel. So only we get 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3. So if we take 3 LCM, we get 2 plus 2. That means 4 by 3. So this 4 by 3 is our final answer for question number 23. For question number 23, 4 by 3 is the answer. Always we get answer some integer number here. Instead of this type of answer, here when there is a definite integration, we get answer some constant number. So this is the way to find out the answer for this type of question. If you have any doubt, let us discuss that one, and then after we will continue our next example. Any problem to anybody, you can ask your doubt, no problem at all. Okay, so let us start next question. Question number 24. Integration 3x minus 2 whole square dx. Here range is given 2 to 4. First of all, just ignore it and find out the answer of this. So here we have to use this rule because it's a linear function. Use this rule. What is the answer of this type of question? Ax plus b raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 into coefficient of x, that is what? A. And here you have to write plus c. So let us find out the answer of this, same like this. So it is 3x minus 2 raised to 3 upon 3 into coefficient of x. Here coefficient of x is also 3. And we know that here we do not require to write plus c, but instead of that we have to make a bracket like this, and then after you have to write the range. So 2 and 4. Here also you have to write range 2 and 4 over. Now put x equal to, first of all, 4. So see, if we put x equal to 4, what we get? 3 4s are 12. 12 minus 2, 10. So we get here 10 raised to 3 upon 3 3s are 9 over. This is the value when we put x equal to 4. Sorry, yeah, x equal to 4. Now put x equal to 2. Put x equal to 2. So see, 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 2, 4. So we get 4 cube upon 9. And whatever the answer of this two bracket, we have to write minus sign between that two bracket. Okay, so what we get the answer of this? Answer is 1000 divided by 9 minus 64 divided by 9. If we take 9 LCM, we get 1000 minus 64, that is 936 divided by 9. The final answer is 104. So we get final answer 104. So for question number 24, answer is 104. Let us do 25. Any problem to anybody in 24? If you have any doubt, you can ask immediately. No problem at all. Just
Step 2.
step 2. Listen, you have to use this rule. Ax plus b, that is a linear function, raised to any power. linear function raised to any power. So that linear function, you have to add 1 in the power. The same thing you have to write here, and you have to write the coefficient of x here. So see, this is linear function. So and power is what? 2 here. So add 1. So we get 2 plus 1 3, and the same 3 you have to write here into, in bracket you have to write the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is what? 3. So you have to write 3, and 3 3s are, that is 9. And how to get this 10? By putting x equal to 4. So 3 4s are 12. 12 minus 2, 10. So it is 10 cube upon 9. And if you put 2, we get 6 minus 2, 4. 4 cube upon 9. And then 1000 divided by 9 minus 64 divided by 9. Simple calculation is there. You will get the answer 104. Follow this. Okay, let us start. Question number 25. Listen once again. Have you got the idea about this question? The person who has a doubt in this? Okay. Now, question number 25. Range is minus 3 to 1, and the question is 1 upon x square minus 1 upon x cube. So just forget the range. 1 upon x square minus 1 upon x cube dx. Okay. Now, any of you, please tell me how to solve this question. Any of you know how to find out the answer of this question? If this is the question, how to solve this question? Any of you? What is our first step here? What we have to do here? First step. फर्स्ट स्टेप क्या होगा इसका?
Separate integration.
Very good, perfect. So first of all, take the separate integration of these two terms. Perfect. Now next step. Next step. How to find out the integration of 1 upon x square? How to find out integration of 1 upon x square?
1 upon x square को x raised to minus 2 भी लिख सकते हैं.
Perfect, very good. So you can write this as x raised to minus 2, and this you can write x raised to minus 3, and then after, you know that there is a rule x raised to n. Use the rule x raised to n for this. So what we get? X raised to minus 1. See, please bear in mind, minus 2 plus 1, that is minus 1, divided by minus 1, minus, what is the answer of this? X raised to minus 2 upon minus 2. Okay, then you have to write bracket. And then you have to write the range. So what is the range here? Minus 3 and minus 1. So here you have to write minus 3, here you have to write minus 1. So everywhere in question, when there is an integration here, in this question, write the range. Minus 3, minus 1. Minus 3, minus 1. It is compulsory to write range. Okay, and then after, its routine. What we have to do? In place of x, first of all, you have to write minus 1. So here you have to write, sorry, yeah, you have to write minus 1. So what we get, C. Or you do one more step. Instead of putting directly value, it's better to write this in a some simplified form. So you can write x raised to minus 1 is nothing but 1 upon x. And keep this minus 1 as it is. Okay, here this minus, you will get plus. In denominator 2 as it is. And in numerator x raised to minus 2, you can write 1 upon x square. So that is better to simplify to avoid the any mistake. And now one more step of simplification is also better. You can write this as, you can take x here in denominator, so you will get, and this minus sign means 1 upon x and minus, because in here because of minus sign the sign will change, plus this you can write 1 upon 2 and this x square. Before to start next step, if you have any doubt, just tell me. Let us discuss first of all your doubt in this step if you have any. Up to this, any problem to anybody?
लास्ट दो वाला स्टेप,
Last?
4th और 5 वाला, हाँ वो.
Okay. यहाँ तक कोई problem?
नो सर.
Okay. Now listen. What is the x raised to minus 1? X raised to minus 1, you can write 1 upon x. बोलो यहाँ तक डाउट है? x raised to minus 1, 1 upon x लिख सकते हैं?
यस सर.
Okay. Then ये माइनस साइन और ये माइनस साइन, वी गेट प्लस साइन. ठीक है?
हाँ.
ये 2 तो मैंने एज इट इज रखा, और x रेस टू माइनस 2 को मैंने क्या किया? 1 अपॉन x स्क्वायर. कर सकते हैं?
हाँ.
ओके. फिर ये x नीचे जाएगा, तो 1 इंटू एक्स करोगे तो x आएगा, और ये माइनस साइन आगे चली जाएगी. इज इट ओके अप टू दिस?
ओके.
और ये x स्क्वायर नीचे जाएगा. क्लियर हुआ?
यस सर.
Okay. Now put x equal to minus 1 first of all. So minus 1 upon x in place of minus 1 plus 1 upon 2 minus 1 square over. Now put x equal to minus 3. So minus sign is already there. 1 upon x. X means minus 3 here. Plus 1 upon 2 into x means minus 3 whole square, and here you have to write minus sign. Once again, in place of x you have to write first of all minus 1. कुछ नहीं किया है, x की जगह minus 1 रखा, फिर x की जगह minus 3 रखा, और बीच में minus sign. Any problem to anybody? Okay, let us continue. So now what we get? This minus plus, and 1 upon 1, what we get? 1 plus 1 upon, see, minus 1 square is 1. 1 into 2, we get 2. Minus this minus sign, minus minus plus, so we get 1 by 3. Plus minus 3 square, minus 3 square is 9. 9 2s are 18, so we get 1 upon 18. Any problem to anybody? Now here in first bracket take 2 LCM. So what we get? 2 1s are 2 plus 1, that means 3, so we get 3 by 2. Minus, here you can take 18 LCM. So here, because it's 3, we have to multiply this by 6. So we get 6 plus 1. So ultimately we get 3 by 2 minus 7 by 18. You can take 18 LCM. So here because it's 2, we have to multiply by 9. So 9 threes are 27 minus, because of 18 we have to keep this 7 as it is, and 27 minus 7 is what? 20 upon 18. You can cut 2, so we get here 10, and here we get 9. So our final answer is 10 upon 9. So 10 divided by 9 is the final answer for question number 25. 10 divided by 9 is the answer for question number 25. Any problem to anybody in this last few steps? Any of the student have any problem in last few steps? Okay. So now let us continue. Question number 26. First of all, ignore the range. The question is dx upon x plus 2. So first of all, you can write this like this: 1 upon x plus 2, and keep this dx here. And now for this question, use the rule 1 upon ax plus b. Any of you know the answer of this question, this result? 1 upon ax plus b. Any of you know the answer of this? Integration
Log
of
of
1. Yes, very good. Yes, please.
log of ax plus b is e.
Correct. And here no need to write base e. It's okay. If we do not write base e, it's okay. So answer is log of ax plus b. Anything else?
Plus c.
Okay, now listen. The result for that is log
Upon
ax. Very good. Divided by a. Yes, we have to divide by coefficient of x, and then after plus c. So you have to divide by coefficient of x. So now tell me the answer of this question. What is the answer of this? Log x plus 2. Don't forget this to divide by 1. We know that if we divide by 1 or not, answer remains same. But according to the rule, we have to divide by coefficient of x. Here coefficient of x is what? 1. So we have to divide by 1. So ultimately we get log x plus 2. And then after we have to write bracket. And now range. Range is 6 to 10. So here you have to write 6, lower limit, upper limit 10. Everywhere we have to write range when there is an integration. So here, and now what to do? Now in place of x, we have to write first of all 10. So it is 10 plus 2, that is 12. So we get log 10 plus 2, that you have to write in one bracket. Now you have to write 6. So log 6 plus 2, that is in second bracket, and you have to write minus sign. And 10 plus 2 is 12 minus log 6 plus 2 is 8. So now any of you know the next step? See, our answer is log 12 minus log 8. That is our answer. But see, answer given in the book, it is not same like this. It is log 3 by 2. So our answer is log 12 minus log 8, but the answer given in the book is log 3 by 2. Any of you know how to find out the answer?
सर लॉगरिथम में माइनस होता है तो उसको डिवाइड करना होता है.
Perfect, very good. So what we get here? Log in bracket 12 upon 8. And then you can cancel 4. So we get 3 by 2, and that is our final answer. But in exam, if you keep this, it's okay, nothing wrong in it. In exam, if you keep your answer like this, log 12 minus log 8, nothing wrong in it, you will get full marks. But if you know the result, you can do this. Any of you have any problem now in this question? Question number 26. Any doubt to anybody? Okay, let us continue. Consider this is your homework. This one, homework. This one, homework. Let us do question number 30. Let us do question number 30. The question is dx upon root x. It is not difficult question, but let us do it. Integration dx upon root x. So our first step, this you can write like this, 1 upon root x dx. Now tell me how to find out the answer. Be fast.
Root x is equal to x raised to 1 by 2.
Correct. And then next step, take this minus 1 by 2 in numerator, x raised to minus 1 by 2 in numerator, so it becomes minus 1 by 2. And now our next step, add 1 in the power and divide by that new power and put in bracket because of its definite integration. What is the answer for this? What is x raised to minus 1 by 2 plus 1? So minus 1 by 2 plus 1. It is
X raised to 1 by 2.
correct. X raised to 1 by 2 divided by x raised, here also same thing, 1 by 2. And now this 1 by 2, you can take this 2 in numerator. So you will get 2 into x raised to 1 by 2. Or else you can write this as 2 root x. And now this is simplified form. And now let us see the range. Range is 1 and 4. So here you have to write 1. Here you have to write 4. Everywhere you have to write the range 1, 4. Here 1, 4. And now put x equal to, first of all, 4. So what we get? Here put x equal to 4. So root 4 minus 2 into root 1. So root 4 is 2. Root 1 is 1. So this is 4 minus 2. The final answer is 2. So for question number 13, the final answer is 2. Okay, let us do this question 31. Integration x square plus 4x plus 3 upon x plus 1 dx. Now see, you can, if you know the factorization, it is very easy. It is x plus 1, x plus 3. This is the factor. And if you don't know factorization, you can do like this also. We know that whenever there is a linear function in denominator, and numerator is a quadratic function, any type of quadratic function, you have to use the division method. What you have to do? This x square upon x, what we get? X. And then we have to multiply x with these two terms. So we get x square plus x. And now change the sign, minus minus, you can cancel this. And now 4x minus x, that means what? 3x plus 3. Once again, this 3x upon x, what we get? 3. So, and it is plus, so we have to write plus 3. If it is minus, then we have to write minus 3. So multiply this by 3. So we get 3x plus 3. Change the sign, minus minus, this cancel, and we get 0. Now we know that instead of this numerator, you have to write this into this plus this, but it is 0, so only this into this plus 0, no need to write plus 0. So if you don't know factorization, or maybe assume, let us assume our question is not exactly like this. Instead of this 3, if it is 30, instead of 3, if it is 30, in that case factorization is not possible. So in that situation you have to do the same thing. Okay, now once we get the factor, we know that these two are same, so just cancel it. So what we get? Only x plus 3. Now you have a two way. Either you use the concept of linear function, or you can take the separate integration. Both are valid. Sorry, this is only x. So now what is integration of x? It is x square by 2, and integration of 3 is 3x. And once we get this, you have to write bracket. So once again, actual question is this: if you know the factorization is better, if you know the factorization is better, but if you don't know factorization, you can use this division method, you will get factor. And here by chance these two are same, so it's better to cancel this, and then after take separate integration of these two terms, and then put the range. Now put x equal to, first of all, 1. So 1 square is 1, so it is 1 by 2. 3 into 1, that is 3. Minus, put x equal to 0. So it is 0 square is 0 by 2. Plus 3 into 0, 0. So ultimately 2 is the LCM. So we get 1 plus 6. And obviously this is 0 plus 0. So the answer is 7 by 2 minus 0. So final answer is 7 by 2. So the answer for question number 31 is 7 by 2. Consider this is your homework. This one is also homework. See, if you do the homework and if you find any difficulty, we will discuss in our next lecture. So it's better to try to solve this question. It's required not more than half an hour to solve. So this is what your homework. We will discuss your doubts in next lecture, and after that we will continue with a new concept of example. This is look like same like previous one, but it's required some other concept. So we will discuss that in our next lecture. If you have any doubt, you can ask your doubt, no problem at all.